Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm not at home. I'm at my friend's house. So that's why it's a new location, darling. Shouts out to Rihanna in the back, Shouts out to Riri. Yeah. He is a huge Rihanna fan. I absolutely love her too. So, yes, y'all know I'm rocking with Mimi, but Mimi and Riri are, good friends and things. Anyway, this is Queens. Now, I did not review the last episode that came out before this episode yesterday, last night. So with that, let me just put my psychic powers together and try to remember what the hell happened. Hopefully y'all can hear me clearly. I'm trying to speak as loudly as possible. Let's see. So there was a rap battle between Naomi, which is Brandy, and Brianna, which is Eve. Because they, in the past, when they were back doing their thing as the NBs, the nasty, BITCHs, ES, back then, Brandy was the one, y'all know I'm gonna go back and forth from their real names to their characters. Brandy was the one that she basically put the group together, and she was also the one that wrote the predominantly, wrote pretty much everybody's material, especially Valeria. Valeria was just, she came in there, she kind of schemed the girls, and she came in there as she schemed them, she scammed them, took coins. She was the only one that became famous, but it's been known that she's not the one that is the most talented. But as we know these days, that doesn't matter. It's all about the looks, and not just about looks, because you could be pretty, but you still have to have the look. Y'all know what the look is. It's usually not a person of darker skin, in particular a black person, in particular a woman. So y'all already know what it gives, and Valeria gives the look, that the world is in love with. How about that? Anyway, she used to write Valeria stuff. She also used to write sometimes stuff for Jill and sometimes stuff for Brianna. But Naomi and Brianna was rap battling because Jill and Brianna, they wanted to jump into writing. They wanted to do their own thing. They wanted to show their skills. But Explicit Lyrics, good old Naomi, she was just like, aka Brandy, she was just like, this is the way that it's always been, and this is the way that it's gonna be, pimp player. So I mean, it's what up at this point. It's what up. So they battled. It was amazing. It was amazing. Y'all can just go on YouTube and type in Queen's ABC rap battle, and it'll come up. It was so good. Shouts out to Brandy. Brandy is an incredible artist, but who knew that she was just as good as a rapper? She's really dope. Her tone, that raspy, deep tone, and she playing the hell out of this character. All of them are really, really good at playing this role. What else happened in last week's episode? Eric, Valeria found out that Eric is possibly the father to JoJo, which is Naomi's daughter. That was something else. Lord. Also, Brianna's husband passed away, child, in the episode. What else happened? Naomi went with her daughter JoJo to. She's trying to get into this performing arts school. She is a pianist, and she's a heck of a good one. And seeing Brandy sing and her daughter in the series, play the piano, I can't wait for that moment. It's truly just lots of talent on the show. I really appreciate this show for what it is, and it's showcasing three ladies who I truly enjoy, NaturiNaughton, Eve, and Brandy. So, anything else happened in last week's episode? I think that was pretty much the gist of it. So in this week's episode, let's see. Oh, also in last week's episode, they got slandered for having a bad performance. You know, I was talking about them being old lady rappers and they need to sit their old tired geriatric asses down. That's what the blog said. That's what the newspaper said. The blogs. I didn't say it. That's what they said. And so in this episode, let's see, you know, Brianna, she is having a tough damn time. She's really trying to figure out what to do because she has these 5 kids, so her husband just died suddenly in the bed. Y'all know he had cancer, but she was mad at him because he just cheated on her with this white girl. And, you know, his student, who's younger, you know, in her 20s, and, you know, she's steaming, but this man dead. She got these 5 children, and they're waking up like normal. And it was just like, oh, where's dad? You know, he's supposed to take me to soccer practice, etc. So she ends up telling the kids. The kids took it as well as they could take it. They didn't really showcase the kids and them, you know, being remorseful and everything. I'm sure they was. Eve, the entire time, she was stoic. She was in shock. She stayed up all night. She was just like, what the what? What's going on? As good girlfriends do, they huddled together around their good friend, Brianna. Meanwhile, child, Jill the Thrill is going through some. Y'all know she cheated on her husband with that lady Tina, and she cheated on Tina with this Indian lady. And Jill the Thrill just want to throw her legs back to the moon and be wow as hell. You know, she's never had that moment. She's never been proud to stand in who she is as a lesbian. And, you know, she's just exploring life. But, you know, exploring life and being in a committed relationship don't necessarily work all the time. You need to get all that hoeing, all that hunching and hoeing out of your system before you try to settle down. You know, she was in love with Tina. Tina's definitely in love with her. But Jill is, right now, she's in love with throwing her legs back to the moon and giving all the ladies something they can feel. So, let's see. Naomi, what's Naomi doing? We see Naomi and her daughter, JoJo. We see Eric, the possible father of the daughter. You know, we end up finding out that way back when Valeria and Eric did what they did to the group, you know, she just took her music and left and just went on about her business. That's when she found out she was pregnant. And because she was mad at both Eric and Valeria, she was just like, screw both of y'all, I'm gonna raise my baby on my own. But she actually didn't. She handed her baby to her mom, you know, bless her heart. But yeah, Brandy is quite apprehensive about telling Eric that he is the father of her baby because, to be honest, it wasn't said, but she don't know whether the daddy is Eric or Cameron, to be honest. And so towards the latter part of the episode, she ended up telling, with a little help, encouragement from Valeria, who runs her mouth too much, end up telling Eric that he is the father of JoJo, but I don't think she knows that for sure. The shit gonna hit the fan if these two get close and he not the daddy. I don't know what Brandy's thinking. Eric and JoJo had a little moment. They was talking and stuff, and, you know, he found out through a song in last week's episode that he is possibly the father of JoJo. He's just going straight in. That's my daughter. That's my daughter. But, sir, you're going to get your feelings hurt because JoJo might not be yours. Just like you was sleeping with both Naomi and Valeria at the same time, she was sleeping with both of you and Cameron around the same time. So, I mean, what to what? Valeria's sitting up there getting upset, sitting up there getting mad, like anybody owe any loyalty to her tired ass after what you did to them girls. Child, please, that's your karma. Oh, you was sleeping with me and Naomi at the same time? Yep. He was, and that's what you get. You know, but it definitely feeds into the whole colorism thing. You have your ambiguous woman, your hot, spicy Latina, you know, in cameras, taking pictures with her, in love with her, but you still messing with your black girls on the side. That's how these niggas do. Anyway, what else happened, y'all? So that messy ass Valeria ended up going to the lady's house who, the young girl who Eve's husband, dead husband, was messing around with. Ended up going to her house to tell her that he passed away. She hooping and hollering, acting a fool. Don't you know this white woman had the nerve to show up at the funeral, child? And Brianna, good old Eve, tackled her like a tambourine, child. Straight up Philly. She brought Philly out in her. She tackled that lady, and it was funny. It was hilarious. They had to get her. You know, later on, once Eve calmed down, she actually talked to the lady. Because to be honest, it's sad to say, but a lot of these main chicks can learn some shit from the side chicks. You know... So she talked to, she actually broke down with that woman. It was actually an interesting scene, but it was needed. You know, people handle death differently. And that was, and she hasn't cried this entire time. That was her moment just to let it out. She did a beautiful speech about her husband, that he wasn't perfect, but he was mine. And he was Becky's as well. Jill the Thrill, woman, Turner, ended up breaking up with her because Jill revealed that she slept with that lady. And Tina was just like, you ain't ready to be in a relationship, and it's cool, I love you, but, you know, chuck the deuces. It was super sad. That kind of hurt my feelings. I was like, damn, Tina, but it is what it is. So now Jill the Thrill, she's single officially. She about to be buck wild. You hear me? Wild side, y'all. Let me see. Naomi and Jill, they did this beautiful song. Naomi was playing the piano, and Jill the Thrill, good old NaturiNaughton, was singing. I was like, come on, Natori. I was waiting for it, and I couldn't wait until Natori started to sing, because I was like, let the people know that you can sing. Let the people know what group you come from, sis. And I appreciated that. It's just so good. So good. So good. And actually Brandy sung to her daughter. Her daughter told her to sing to her. And she sung, what'd she say? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. That was so lovely. I love that moment. What else happened after that? I think that was the end of it. So we have Brianna, and we have the white girl. They up at the casket, child, saying their last goodbyes to their nigga. And all of a sudden, the white girl just threw up on good old Ronrico Lee. Good old Brianna's husband. Just threw up on his ass. And she looked at him. She was like, you pregnant. Eve looked at her and was like, your ass pregnant, woman. And she just looked. And no wonder she was so in love with him, hooping and hollering. That woman is pregnant by that man. She said she was in love with his ass. And he done sat up there and got that lady pregnant off cheating in his wife's bed. Ooh. This show is getting good. This show is getting good. Please don't cancel this black show, ABC. Please don't cancel it. That's so interesting. They chose ABC for this show to be on. With that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google+. Follow me at @ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At @ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money, or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.